How is everyone tonight? Welcome to Midweek Motivation. You can thank my amazing partner, Kyle, for that name. He came up with it. How are you tonight? Where are you watching from? I hope you have a beverage in your hand. Currently, I've been drinking lemon lime sparkling water. And this is my koozie. Keeps my cups warm. His name is Stu. I got him last year, and so he keeps my cups cold. So what are you guys drinking tonight? Let me see who's in here. Kimberly Camacho is here tonight, and my mouse is dead, so you guys are gonna have to excuse me. It's gonna be a little funky getting to comments. Nikki Bella's here. Hey, Nikki. Ashley's here. Yes, please hit that like button. Leave Nothing But Footprints says howdy. I hope everybody's doing awesome. Kyle and I did something really fun today. We went and got matching tattoos. I know you can see part of it. I will have a post coming out soon that explains them. Dan's here. Sherry Weber's here tonight. Eddie T is on. Hey, Eddie T. Nikki Bella's got some bottled water. Sherry's drinking some water. Everybody's hydrated around here. Amy's got some bottled water. Mary Raven's here. Let me explain. Ashley Leith says, watching you from Southern Ohio as usual. I've missed you. How have you been, Jen? Well, that kind of leads into tonight and our live stream. I've been good. You may or may not have been following us for a while. You know that last winter was a very hard winter for us. The brokest we've ever been, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, all the things. And so we really took this past winter and used it as a tool to help us grow. And 3 weeks ago, we had something else we had to go through that came up from our past, and we had to heal that. I have been wanting to do a show like this for a little while, something where we can hang out, we can chat, I can talk about what I'm growing through, and then help you grow through what you're growing through at the same time. This week, we've got Facebook going. We've got my Facebook page going. We have YouTube and our friends over on Instagram up top. Kyle, say hi, babe. Yeah, Kyle says hi. He's going to be doing moderating and all the fun stuff. So let's dig right in. We're talking about duality, the duality of life. I think that so many times we get caught up in what we want and only what we want. And when it comes to having a partner, being in any type of relationship, even out in the world, having an altercation with somebody else, it's all about perspective. You know, both people, I'll use Kyle and I for a reference. Say we get into an argument. You know, there's one shared experience from both of us, but there's two different perspectives of the same argument or disagreement. And for years, I don't know if you can relate with this, but for years, I felt like I was right. I am the one that knows what I'm talking about. He has no idea. He has hurt my feelings. Me. I didn't stop to take myself outside of myself for a second and realize that Kyle has a perspective too. He experienced the same argument, but he's got his own perspective. And so once I started to work on this, I've been working on this for a couple weeks, realizing the duality. I would take myself outside of the situation and look at both perspectives and be like, oh, crap. Yeah, Kyle did do this right, and maybe I could have done this a little better. So it's all, sorry, we brought home Taco Bell, and Kevin is now getting into the Taco Bell. Eli left his food out. But anyway, so duality. I've experienced it a lot lately, and in comments, in the form of comments, you know, when you have trolls and you have people to something, or you're terrible at something, really looking from their perspective. You know, they don't know who I am. They're probably hurting inside. They probably hate their life and where they're going, and they're miserable. And so that hate and that anger and frustration, emotions got to go somewhere. So where do they put it? They put it on the first happiest person that they can see, because they are very jealous that they aren't living that way. And so when I take myself outside of my situation and look at that, I understand that, oh, that's why they're doing what they're doing. And it gives me empathy. Has there been any arguments or altercations that you've gotten into lately where you've maybe looked at another side? Oh, Tommy's here. Tommy says, without my Judy. Judy, I got to meet Judy last year. Oh my goodness. Just, I love her, and I love you, Tommy. And I am so sorry that you are without her. I know that you two were absolute soulmates. Kimberly Camacho says, I'm watching from Las Vegas, Nevada, sipping Earl Grey tea. Eddie T says, I've been missing you all. I've been missing you too. Can you two please stop? These two, Molly and Kyle, are fighting behind the scenes, distracting me from my live stream.
Sorry.
Thank you. Nikki Bella says, give that like button some love and share the stream. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Nikki. CW says, I'm late, but I'm drinking raw milk. Ooh, I have not tried raw milk. It's something that they say that people that are lactose intolerant should definitely try. So back to what we're, Amy says, I think I'm always right too. LOL. I didn't know, but I needed to hear this. And I think it's a lot of people, right? Like, we get so absorbed into our own emotions and what's going on with us, rightfully so. But then when we know better, we do better, right? So now we have expanded our awareness to be like, maybe I should think about somebody else and think about their perspective. And it's not, I don't want you to think that it's discounting your voice and what you have to say, because it's not. It's just accepting that other people have voices too. And Kyle and I have tried it a lot. So when we get into an argument, not really an argument, more of a discussion, we go ahead and we sit down and say, okay, can we talk about how I felt? And then let's go ahead and validate that. And then once we validate that, we can move on to your experience, and let's go ahead and validate your experience of the issue. And I think like that's worked really well for us, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, for sure.
Cheryl says, hiya, Jen. Dan says, look at Kyle and Molly's fighting from their point of view. Ha, 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 ha. So funny. So funny. No, they tease each other back and forth and all the things. Cheryl F says, hiya, everyone. DOL, Dreaming Out Loud, says, hello, guys. Jan's here from San Diego. You guys are just in time. We're talking about the duality of life and how there's more than one perspectives to an issue. You know, we had to have some serious therapy sessions in the past 3 weeks, and I had to kind of pull back and slow my roll and kind of realize that Kyle's got a perspective too. And he had to realize that I had a perspective as well. And once we did that, we were able to understand each other and empathize with each other. Jennifer says, hi, everybody. Ashley Lee says, you cracked me up, Jen. Thank you. CW says, Kyle is a good dude. He's smart, level-headed, and really mechanically inclined. It takes a team. It definitely does. And I've always said that partnership, marriage, always takes 100. It is not just one person giving 100, the other person giving 0. And it's not 50-50. You know, it has to be each person committing every day, waking up to that other person. And that's hard. We've had to do a lot of learning and growing with the two of us in our relationship because Kyle's not good at communicating. He wasn't. He struggled with communicating. And my love language, I don't know if any of you have done this affirmation test. My love language is words of affirmation, and that's actually Kyle's weakest love language. And so he's had to try hard to be able to give that to me. So using the duality, whenever we'd have a situation where he would not give me my love language, like I'm begging for him to tell me, I love you. You look amazing today. Thank you for cleaning. Like all of these things that I was wishing he would do that he just didn't think to do. And so I would get super pissed off, right? And mad. And I wouldn't look at it from his perspective. Well, recent things have made me start to look at Kyle's perspective, take myself out of the situation. And so when I do that, I'm able to see his point of view. Like I'm able to see why he didn't give me words of affirmation because he really didn't know how. It's not that he didn't want to, he just didn't have the tools yet to be able to give that to me. And so when I'm able to do that, I'm able to stay calm in a situation. That makes Kyle even more calm. So if both of us are just yelling at each other, like that's not going to get anything done. And so I've been using the duality of life in that sense recently. Dan says, just kidding. Love you guys. I know you are. It's all good. Kim Forbes says, hey, Kim, how are you? We went to the Kalamazoo Raceway. Kim invited us, and Kalamazoo Speedway. Speedway. Kyle corrected me, and it was a blast. We had an awesome time. Thank you, Kim. You are amazing. I hope you're doing really well. Cheryl says, hi, Nikki Bella. Nice seeing you here. Ashley said, so true, CW. We all need to get ourselves a Kyle. Yeah, I mean, Kyle's always had such a beautiful heart. He's always been a great human. It's taken a lot of work for him to get here. We've been together for 17 and a half years. And finally, within the last, what would you say, 6 months to a year, he's really broken down a lot of those walls that he built up. And he's able to grow through things so much easier now. DOL says, finally caught a live. I know we have not been doing them. However, Sunday lives are coming back. So every Sunday there will be a live stream. We're starting a new campaign called Hope for the Holidays. And that we really want to show up for people that are alone, that are by themselves, that don't have family near them. We want to offer a place for them to come and just hang out with us for a little bit. Sherry says, thank you, Jen. This is helping me. I'm glad. Any comments you want to put in or questions or anything, I'm an open book. Kyle's back here moderating for me. So anybody that hops on and says something mean will be immediately kicked out. Like I said, I want this to be a space where we can openly share about our lives and what we're struggling with and what we might need help on. Cheryl says, so glad to see you on again, Jen, Kyle, and kiddos. Yeah, we needed to take a rest. And that's something that I feel like we're very good at, is knowing when our bodies need a break from social media and YouTube and all of our people out there. We love you guys so much. Thank you for being patient with us whenever we do take these breaks. Because when you create content, it's kind of a 24-hour a day thing because you never know when something is going to pop up you want to record. So we want to live by example and just show people how to be good human beings. That's our life goal. Kim says, you are so welcome. So good to see you. It's good to see you too. Bonnie says, hello from Maryland. When did we go to Maryland? We were in Maryland once, right?
Long time ago.
Long. The summer that we brought Eli home as a souvenir. Sherry Weber says, hi, Kyle.
Hi.
Bless you. Cheryl says, congratulations, 17 and a half years. Amazing. I think it has been a wild 17 and a half year ride. And 3 weeks ago, we really dug deep, like had to dig deep to work through some buried trauma. And I think that was the best thing we ever could have done, because it brought us the closest we've ever been in 17 and a half years. Like, Kyle used to always tell me that, this storybook love, like movie love, doesn't exist. Like, guys aren't like that. People don't do that. And I don't know if you saw, but I shared Kyle's post that he shared on his Facebook. And it proves that, yeah, any guy can have that love. Any girl can have that love. It just takes a lot of hard work to do it. Hi, Chris. Chris says, first live for me too. Well, I'm really glad you're here. Let me see. Alex says, I promise you, and I have the same problem. What you do doesn't go unnoticed, but I believe a lot of men have a hard time expressing love and appreciation. Absolutely. In the way that we've been brought up is a very masculine energy of men are not supposed to cry. Men have two emotions, angry and happy. That's it. Men are not allowed to be sad. Men are not allowed to be joyful. You just get to be angry and sad, or angry and happy. And I think for so many years, we've raised our children this way. And I think now is the time that we pause. And I'm not mad at older generations. I'm not, because every generation did the best they could with what they had. And truthfully, that's what all of us are doing. We're doing the best with what we have. You do what you can until you know better, and then you do better. And I think that's what we're doing. Kyle really wants to start touching on men's mental health and making it more of a talked about subject. We're actually starting to go down kind of the life coach path and finding out what courses we need to take to help us on that journey. Because we just want to help people. We want to give love freely. But thank you, Alex, for being here. And it's hard for men. That's where that duality comes in as a woman, to remove myself from that situation. Say, yeah, that definitely men have had it hard. They really have. Nikki Bella says, I'm doing good. How are you, Cheryl? Woe2 says, need vids on both bus details. Looks like Kyle got out of polishing them eagle rims. The new bus rims look awesome. Thanks for the fun vids, guys. Bill. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, we'll have a video soon-ish on the new bus. The new bus is getting completely overhauled. So it's going to be some fun stuff coming up. We are excited. Our friend Michael, who redid the bus this time for us, is going to be doing the new bus. And the kids are actually getting the back of it. They're getting a full-on room, probably as big as our room is now. Like, it's going to be pretty cool. Ashley says, make sure to subscribe if you're new and haven't yet. Hit the bell and the like button. Thank you, Ashley.
EMS Gems LTD says, hi, love your tattoo.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's nice and new, and it's red, and it hurts. They have this new film that they put over tattoos now that you don't care for it for 3 days. Like, you just leave this film on, and it's pretty cool. Kyle got one too. Jennifer's his first time on a live chat from Texas. I love you guys. We love you too. Kyle just went to Texas to look at a bus that we didn't purchase. Hopefully we'll be rolling through Texas again soon. Stephanie says, hi, gorgeous, from SoCal. Hey, Stephanie. And then Cheryl says, thanks. But I think when you really start to look at duality as a whole, you not only use it in your relationships, but you use it in life. When somebody cuts you off on the highway and, flips a bird and drives around you and whatever, they're probably having a really crappy day. And our therapist said something to us this week that made a lot of sense, was that the things that people say reflect their happiness level on the inside. So if you read comments or hear somebody talking and it's all negative and terrible and nasty, think about that's how they're feeling inside. And that doesn't make me angry at them. It makes me feel sad that that's the life that they have because they don't know any better. That's what they do. Jan said, "Ooh, say that again." Yeah, it really is. If you listen to people talk and the words that they say and how they treat other people or talk to other people, you can tell just how happy they are inside. We went and got our tattoos today, and I am just, when I go somewhere, even if it's to the grocery store, I am always saying hi to each person in the store. If there's a person that's stocking the shelves, I'm saying, "Hey, how's your day doing? How are you today?" The cashier, I'm always the first one to say, "Hey, how's it going? How's your day?" Because these people that serve us, these people that keep the store shelved, that keep the carts out of the road, that check us out, they are the same as everybody else. They are awesome, wonderful, amazing human beings that deserve validation, that deserve attention. And they deserve to be recognized for helping us and doing the things that we aren't doing. Sean B says, "Hi." Hey, Sean. We had to take Chico to the vet, and a lot of times when I'm somewhere, usually someone will end up telling me their life story because first they feel comfortable with me. And I just listen because 9 times out of 10 most people don't listen to somebody else who wants to talk. So, we're at this late night vet because Chico ate something that he shouldn't have, and we're an hour away from the bus and the kids are at home, and it was just a disaster of a night if there was one. And so there was this lady in there who was older and was very chatty, and I could tell that she just wanted someone to talk to. And so I sat there for probably an hour, and she was just chatting away, and I was letting her talk. And they called us back into a room, and um, the girl that called us back, she said, "Oh, yeah, I just wanted to save you from that." And I was like, "Oh no, that was so delightful. She was a wonderful human." I was like, "That's no problem at all," because I think it's important to make people feel special. It's important to make them feel heard and valued. Jan says, "I love to say I appreciate you to the clerk, the cashier, etc." I love that you do that. Think of how many people that don't even recognize their waitress that comes up, that doesn't even acknowledge their existence. So I think the more love we show to others, the more love we show to ourselves too. Sherry says, "I say hi to the people at the stores who work there." Absolutely. Kyle's even gotten that way, that he even makes those remarks. Cheryl says, "Love your motivational motivation," if that makes sense. Thank you, Cheryl, for the super chat. Yes, it does. I've wanted to do something like this for a while, and Kyle and I have been kind of planning behind the scenes. We've been kind of quiet on most of our social media because we've kind of been restoring and regenerating, and really feeling through our passions. And our weekly vlog is coming back every week, and Kyle's going to be editing them, y'all. He wants to take over the editing, and I'm really excited because that gives me time to focus on some other things. And so that'll be coming back. That's going to be more situated around our daily life. We want to show you what life is truly like in the bus. If we have a disagreement, we're going to show it, because we want to live by example, and we want to show people that happiness is attainable by everyone. Contentment is attainable by everybody. I think so many times we feel like, oh, we can't be happy because we've got this going on or this going on or this going on. And through this winter, we learned that even through the hardest of times, you can still be content and you can still be happy. It takes work, but the best work that you will ever do is on yourself. And that's what we want to show with our vlogs, is how we live day to day in a bus with 3 kids, 4 dogs, traveling, all the things, and still be so happy and joyful and curating the life that we want to live. And then our short form videos, we are really going to be backing those up, maybe 5 a week. We want to concentrate on quality. And what's going to come first above all else is you, our people. We're getting back to our people. We're going to go back to every comment being answered, doing those Sunday live streams, doing our midweek motivation. We just want to be here for you and help you grow through life. Ashley said, I compliment nearly everyone, whether it's on their nails, their skin, their hair, makeup, outfit, bag, etc. It always makes me so happy to see their face light up with a smile, even just for a minute. Yeah, that's what it's about, because you never know if that compliment will stick with them forever. The fact that you take the time just to be nice to someone, it really changes their day. Where were we, babe, that we were somewhere and you were nice to somebody? You let somebody out or something while driving. Anyway, he let somebody out while driving. And I was like, people probably don't get that done to them a lot. And so the fact that you did that really, really made their day. Alex says, gotta be respectful and nice to the people who serve you. I think it's something that's been lost in our society. It could really brighten someone's day. For sure. Like, you never know who you're inspiring or who you're helping. That one smile or just being nice might change the trajectory of somebody's day. And again, I think that's where duality comes in, being able to remove yourself from your situation and look at it as a whole. Absolutely, that brightening someone's day is amazing. Elizabeth says, did you know you can call the corp at Safeway if you have a compliment, you can let them know. They send a letter to the person and they get $100 gift card. I have done it many times. Oh, no way. We'll have to do that. Hey, thank you for letting me know. I had no idea. Sherry says, I love the motivational videos. They help me out really good. I'm so glad. I enjoy doing them. Kyle's going to be doing some feeding your soul cooking motivational videos. So he's going to be cooking and telling a different mental health story of his in the videos. Molly's going to be cooking in the kitchen. We're going to be thrifting. This new era, I'm really, really proud and excited and just ready to get this new era started. Oh, hey, David. Hi, Jen. I'm smiling. Thank you. Changed my day. You guys are awesome. I hope that, I don't know where you guys will be for winter, but we will be in Florida for winter. So hopefully you guys will be down there and we can see you guys. Ashley says, can't wait for your new era. Yeah, it's a different season. We kind of started to live our life seasonally because when living in Florida, there is summer, Satan's anus, and slightly chilly. Those are the seasons that you get there. And so you never really see the leaves change. You don't get to experience the snow. And I feel like the fall is where you're starting to shed those layers, in your own life. Imagine the layers that you have, the ones that are needing to go. That's those leaves falling down, and you're shedding those things. The winter is when you really need to look inward, look at how you want to go into the spring. Like, what do you want to learn throughout this winter? And that's what the winter is for hibernation, for going inside. And then spring, you come out and you are brand new. You're ready to take on the world. And you use those things you learned in winter in your spring. So if we look at life kind of seasonally, I feel like you grow through it a lot easier. Right, babe? Is anybody on Instagram, or you're on top of things?
Popping in and out, a couple of greetings and stuff like that.
Having a nice beverage. Remember, this is stew. So everybody, no matter what beverage you have, I am drinking water. You can drink wine. You can drink cider. You can drink Diet Coke, whatever. Sherry says, can't wait for this new era. I'm excited. And Ashley says, it seems like your new era is off to a great start. You're doing wonderful. Well, thank you. Yeah, this one's just kind of the introductory one. Each one will be something. Each episode of this will be something I am working on. And duality is something I've been working on a lot lately. Just stepping back, because for years I was a very selfish person. I thought of myself in every argument that I had. It was all about me. I was right. Nobody else was right. And looking at it from this way is not stressful on me anymore. I don't worry anymore. I'm not so anxious all the time when I look at things from somebody else's perspective. And so I think that's pretty cool. Olivia says, how's Chico doing now? Sending love and hugs. He's doing great. He ate something that upset his tummy. We were kind of worried. Kyle and I had a date night, and we had this feeling that we needed to only go so far, because like we felt like we needed to stay close to home. And it was good we did, because as we're leaving the restaurant after we ate, we get a call from Molly saying that Chico does not look good. And he's very lethargic and not really moving. And so we rushed back, scooped him up. The closest emergency vet, because none of this can ever happen at like 9 a.m. on a Tuesday, right? The closest vet is in Knoxville, and about an hour away. So we've got to drive on I-40 all the way to this emergency vet. The emergency vet ended up forgetting that we were there in the room. We were there for what, 4 hours? 4 hours for them to, they gave him fluids, and he ended up being fine. But moral of the story, it was an exhausting night, and we definitely were tired by the end of it. Cheryl is drinking mango juice at the moment. LOL. Ooh, you and Molly would get along so great. Molly loves her mango juice. Shannon the kid says, thanks, Doc. Thanks for being here, Shannon. Bella says, how's the kids? They're great. Oh, they're doing really good. Ben started a new school this year. So he's going to a hybrid academy online, because he said he wanted some more in-depth learning. He really wanted to like learn more than what we could give him. So he's in a new online school and loving it. Molly and Eli are doing awesome. Eli, his hair's like down to here now. It's so cute. But yeah, we're doing great. Hey y'all, how's it going? I hope you guys will be in Florida this year. We're going back down to Florida. And another thing we get to do is we're going to be somewhere for 3 months. So Eli's been putting in to do soccer. So he's going to get to do soccer. And then Molly's wanted to be somewhere where all of her friends are. So Molly's going to be with her friends. And Ben just really wants good internet. And so where we're going, great internet. So all 3 kids are getting what they want. Kyle is going to be playing pickleball every day. He's really excited about that. Cheryl says, awesome, Jen. You have good taste in juice, Molly. Cheers. She said thank you. She's in her bunk. She's in her bunk right now. But yeah, I hope you guys like this. I'm going to do like a limited series. I think I'll start out with 6 weeks, and each week you'll have to let me know how you like it and if you've tried any of these things. But duality it's helped me a lot in being calm and not getting so frustrated at people. You know, if someone did something out in public, like somebody didn't stop for me in the crosswalk, you know, when clearly it's a crosswalk, like I would be so pissed off. But now it's like, all right, they probably didn't see me. They've got something going on. They're trying to get home. They are having 50 million problems. And, you know, it's okay. I got across the crosswalk and it's totally fine. Are you saying something?
No,
or
you're
you
good.
Okay. But again, if you have any experiences or comments or anything, we can chat about them here each week and really delve into growing and it being a safe space to be vulnerable and to share. But I think tonight we are going to keep it short because we're going to go back there and cuddle. Kyle and I have been cuddling a lot, and he needs some cuddle time because his allergies are flaring up. So I really, really, really appreciate you being here with me. Thank you, Ashley, for moderating. Nikki Bella, so good to see you. Thank you guys for being here. I love you. And we will see you Saturday for the vlog and Sunday for Sunday Night Live. Love you guys.